Hey kids, this is Miss Segovia and I'm going to show you how to create your constant velocity graph using Logger Pro. First things first, you got to find Logger Pro. Go to the Start menu, All Programs, and under Math and Science, you'll see Logger Pro 3.8.4. Once you click that, it'll open you up to this menu. Any good scientist knows you have to label your axes, so let's start there. Our x-axis for this particular graph is going to be our independent variable, which is time. Time is measured in units of seconds. So you hit done, double click up here on our y, which is our dependent variable, and that is distance or position, and we are measuring that in units of meters. We also need to give our graph a title, and so this particular one is position versus time for trial 1. Or 2 or 3, whichever one you happen to be on. To enter your data, you click in the cells. For right now, I'm just going to give you guys some sample data so that you can see how this works. Pretty much I'm just tabbing through each of the different cells to go a little bit faster. You don't have to click each one that way. And we move along. As I'm doing that, you'll notice that I am getting data points on my graph to the left. Now they may be to scale, they may look a little bit different than what you're putting on yours, and I'll show you how to change that here in 1 second. The information that you are using on this one is the information that you collected during the lab, so your numbers will not match mine in terms of time, but you should have the same distances because we use the same meter marks on the floor for each and every trial. So I'm almost done here, 17.8. Oops, sorry, I goofed that one up. It's hard to talk and type at the same time. And our last time here, we'll do 22 and 10. So I've got my 10 different meter marks, and we have our little dots going on the graph to the right. To see these a little bit better, we hit the auto scale, I like to call it the magic A button, and that'll zoom us into the graph a little bit. Now to do the linear regression, we come over here to a little R equals, click that, and we get a best fit line. Now what's really interesting is inside the box for the best fit line, it gives you the values that you need in order to form your equation for the slope of this particular graph. And so when we put that one in, we have our basic formula, y equals mx plus b, and this is just a notepad I popped up here on the screen. And so for our particular values, our y is the y side of our graph here, so that is actually our distance, equals our slope, which is 0.46. Our x value down here is our time, so 0.46 time, plus our y-intercept, our b, which in this case is 0.0002. And that gives us our formula. Significant figures are not correct on this one, but we're just using it for illustrative value. So that is the basics on how to create your graph in Logger Pro. We'll be going over more details in class. Thank you for your time.